Rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Peace on earth, can it be? Years from now,
pretty good.
Perhaps we'll see. Our finest day of glory.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
That is
really
good. That's classic.
I like that.
It is. Is it better than this? Is it better than this though?
Bottom jeans, boots without fur.
This is, yes. It's good.
The whole club was looking at her.
This is.
She hit the floor. The next thing you know,
That's so cute.
Shawty got low, 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 low.
That's so good. Where I ruined
There,
it.
I ruined it.
Awesome. My new favorite Christmas song.
Shawty got low, low.
La, 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 la.
Oh, shouty.
Love it.
Merry Christmas.
So shouty is like shorty, right? Like
Yeah.
the girl is shorter. So that's where shouty came from.
Is that where that came from?
I think so.
I never knew why.
I know the stuff.
But now,
Libby.
thank you.
I've got my finger on the pulse of the culture,
Obviously.
right?
Oh, that's what I was thinking today. There's things that kids say today that we don't understand what it is. But if we were to start spitting out all the things we said in the 70s and 80s, they'd be like, huh? You know, because
They couldn't handle it.
I
like
was
this.
thinking,
Do you know what this means? Scars on 45.
Isn't it a record player thing?
Yeah, I probably told you before.
It's like records.
Wait, Luke, do you know what this means?
What?
Scars on 45.
No.
Oh, right. I'm not. Come on now. He just weirdos.
She opens up the sweater.
Opens up the sweater to show her shirt. Nope,
Sorry.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, when a woman's like,
Not
"Did you read my
really.
shirt?"
Okay, I'll do this next time.
Not right
Scars
now.
on 45. Do you know what that means, Luke?
I don't.
Okay.
Luke is stressed out.
Oh, I'm not stressed.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
talk
wrong?
about-
Why is Luke stressed?
Well, no,
Well, you're not-
I think.
Oh, I'm very
I
stressed.
I feel it, and
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
Libby and Luke are looking for a house, and I get it, dude. So Libby and Luke are.
Should I pull it up?
Please look at
looking
your hair right now, Luke.
Yes, your
I don't even care.
is
You should-
over.
You know what? You should care right now. I'm really sorry.
It's very Hugh Grant with earphones.
Please care.
How's he?
You
Told?
should be in a movie with Julia Roberts. That's how your hair looks right now.
Oh man.
Oh, you're thinking of that other guy.
Must
What's
be
that guy's
nice.
name?
But no, I'm sorry. The house.
The house. So there's like 20 of us over there.
That's
There's a
That's
lot.
what the
Poor
Hawkins do.
Joanne.
We look at houses and we love
Yes.
doing it, and
It's
just
a
'cause
family
it's-
affair.
We're
Oh, there it is.
voyeurs, really. We're really peeping toms.
Yeah.
So anytime we can,
Now the pictures are great.
the pictures are amazing. That's what happens on Zillow.
Yeah, it's
is
like a
that
Tinder date.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
you know what? You're
Definitely.
right. Zillow
Wow.
is Tinder for houses.
Yeah.
I know. That's the first time I've thought that though, where this was really
I mean, they put the
like
color.
they put 3,500 square feet and it was
should-
actually 17.
Someone should make their Tinder account like this, like built in 1996. Like,
Yes.
wait, like
That's really funny. Or
this is how many square feet I am.
Six
Yes.
pairs of pants.
Because it's really supposed to be 1,700 square feet.
yeah.
2 arms, 2 legs.
2 arms, 2 legs.
I mean, there was a kitchen
All
in the
teeth.
basement, but it was like closed off in an area all alone by itself with some big random room next to it.
Where do you see
very
square
dark.
footage? This is a lie, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Pool.
When I said that at the house, everybody's like, what?
Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, I can say a lot of stuff.
Oh, this looks so much different.
I am
That
surprised.
flooring does
I mean,
not
in
look
that
like
picture,
in
that
person.
flooring looks like that was just Amish laid,
But It's
handcrafted.
not good.
But in
wood
reality,
floor.
you could put your finger between some of the flooring.
yes,
No.
there were gaps everywhere.
It's like they didn't stop at the edge of the
Every
room where there'd be an
single wall
inch where you could see the
was
base.
messed up in some way.
Yeah.
Every wall,
I see that.
everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit.
There was
Everything.
paint on the ceiling. They just enhanced it. That's
Was
the only
this
thing-
even painted
It was rough, man.
downstairs? The lights
That's
didn't work.
The only thing that
This
that
flooring-
looks pretty good.
you
Not the
can-
flooring. The flooring.
Look at that wall back there.
This is what is this? Like the flooring was separated.
Yeah,
Like
very separate, like not supposed to be.
Wait, go to that back wall with the TV. What's on there?
Oh, yeah.
that's
See,
splotchy. That's what
that's
all
what
the
most
walls,
of the walls look like.
Oh my god.
The bar,
They forgot
the
to
bar
do.
has this. It's like 80 coats of lacquer. It's like
But
it's
no-
almost like clear icing.
Wait. To back up, it's like 80 coats of lacquer on really rough looking wood that's not even been sanded down properly.
Trying to see, like this is a more accurate representation of the house.
Yeah, that's
Here.
didn't look good.
Like this right here.
See if you can see under the
The
stairs.
door looks.
where they
Yeah,
tried to
this
do
is
something
looking-
under the
Here.
stairs right there
Oh.
was like just jank.
That
And you
is
could go like this to
looking
the railing and it
Just
just
shake
shook.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
dang.
it was rough. It was rough.
And the
Yeah.
thing is like everyone's like, well, you could get a lower price and you can work on it. I'm like, I am not
Right.
a handyman, and
Yeah,
I
he just
don't
came to a
claim to be a handyman.
They don't want to be.
I think there's some sort of allure with like, oh, we could get a fixer upper, but in reality, it's like, unless this is your profession, avoid it.
Yeah, you'd spend probably to get it where you wanted it to be probably 150 grand.
For sure.
Wow.
Lowballing.
And this right
Dang.
here, this is more accurate. Like
Dang.
they just left trash everywhere.
there's trash in the
Leaves were
fire pit.
everywhere. This was broken. Everything was broken.
Weird.
It's like, and you're trying to
is that a
sell it.
mattress out there?
Probably.
Probably was. I don't think
They
they
probably
cared.
slept out here. This is more accurate.
Yeah.
Just like stuff everywhere.
It's funny that they added these two pictures here when they
I
already had the
know.
pictures of the pool.
Yeah, it's like they
Looking
should
really
have
nice.
just.
Should stop there.
This looks nice. That looks like it's taken on a phone. But it, you know what they did? They got professional photos, and then they just probably had a photo in their camera roll that they uploaded when the pool was open.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Man, yeah, it looks like a mess.
Yeah, it was. It was sad though because these pictures were just so misleading.
Everything.
Yes,
and
super.
just you know, where Spencer opened one of the cabinet doors and it slipped off. You know, it slipped off. It's like it was
They didn't take good care of it.
Dang.
booby trapped or something.
Wait, so were you in there alone? Like the owners weren't in there?
No, they
No.
were
Right.
not.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you
Spencer
could
was
just
just
tear this
ripping
apart.
it apart.
Okay, that's nice. It was a safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Except for I felt bad because Anna was making good points, but I know she would really love for you
No,
to live in the
Anna's
neighborhood.
Anna's
So sweet.
hilarious because her goal is to prove
And she's right.
that she's right.
Oh,
To be funny. It's like a challenge to her, but she's not. She doesn't actually like care.
Honestly, Joanne should
But-
hire Anna as just like a neighbor that like walks up,
It's a hype. She's a hyper.
so
She
true.
hypes it.
like just comes up to the neighborhood.
they
and is
might
like,
have done that in the
You don't
old
even
St. Charles
underst-
house we got. That lady was.
Yeah, if you
cool.
listen to Anna, this is Shangri-La.
Anna is Luke's
this is-
sister, by the way.
Oh, that's my sister.
yeah.
Yeah, she isn't. Have you met her before?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that
She's
you
awesome. She was
great.
you have to, and that's why Joanne is good. Our realtor is like, because
sway these things.
you do have to balance things, and you do want, okay, what are the positives and negatives? You can't just be all negative, because, like I said, you're never going to get to a house that's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Especially a used house, it's never going to be perfect, and it's just good to have somebody who can.
Weigh it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
the-
after a while, Spencer was just like, if you wanted to buy this house for a lot less, and then fix up all the main rooms and turn around and flip it, you'd probably make some good money because of the area.
but I just don't want to do
But
that.
he's like, I don't want to do that.
That's the question.
Don't do it.
Did you like it?
No.
And you've got to, okay, here, we're going
They
to
gotta live
say
with
this
it.
too,
Terrible.
is that you have to find a place, like I was thinking about you guys, it's like, are there any like, because you work at home. I know that Libby works at home a lot.
Yeah.
It's
That
not
you
the
can,
vibe
it's all
to be
about the
good.
creative vibe where you can just, and I didn't
Yeah.
see any place in there like
Yeah.
Libby could be
No
We
like,
didn't
vibe.
see any.
this is my
There was
spot where I
no
can do.
bedroom, nothing that had a vibe.
Yeah, that's rough.
yeah, no vibes. Vibes
No
were low.
vibes.
Yeah.
Low
Low vibe.
The vibe
vibes.
quotient was,
Man,
I mean, it was. I can
saying a
usually
lot
see.
of all of you are saying that.
I could see a lot of vision usually in something. I couldn't not even see a vision for
No.
a vibe. Maybe by that
Wow.
fireplace in the basement, maybe
Yeah.
barely.
And we've
It'd take a lot.
I feel like we've looked
Wow.
at a lot of houses over the years, just like you guys looking
Yeah.
for houses. And this one was, the vibes were bad.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
only comparable vibe that I have is when we looked at a house in Kirkwood that had like that
Oh, that one was
slanting
really
backyard,
bad.
and they like built a
you
house.
looked at
and-
it for us.
yeah, and
yeah.
they put a house on top of the house.
Horrible.
Yeah, we never got
There's
to
no
see that.
railing on the stairs.
Going down the stairs, you had to be like 3 feet
I
to
remember
make it
you
down
guys
there.
said
Like,
that.
you had to literally squat.
And the backyard was literally like you got off the porch, and then there was another porch that was slanted down, and then the entire yard was like I don't know, 20 yards long, and it was just like on a hill, all sloped to a corner. It was bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, there was a house.
It's almost
we
like the
considered-
tilted house that you got sick at Silver Dollar City.
Yeah. The
was so
father's
bad.
I don't think-
I don't mean to bring that
I didn't even get
Wait,
sick
can I-
like
can
Luke,
I-
and I felt sick.
I have an update on some Branson news.
Oh,
Okay.
The Homestead Pickers girl is married, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The girl?
No, we don't
No.
want that. We want the sad one. Yep. Thank you.
We knew that she was married, though. She said.
She told you that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she told somebody at the
Here I was.
later. I didn't know you guys were wondering. I must have not been
Wishfully
on.
thinking.
How did you know that?
Because someone commented that she is this person's sister.
Oh, okay.
And then someone also commented her name, and I found her, and she's married.
Oh, okay.
I know.
She has her ways.
well, what about the sister?
Is there a sister? I think
Who's
You
this
said
for?
that there's a sister.
I think it was a boy.
You said sister.
Well, it's his sister.
No,
you can have a
sister.
sister and still call her sister if you're a boy.
but maybe there is a sister. I don't know.
It was weird.
I don't know.
Weird. worded.
But anyways,
But why is this an
Hey.
issue?
it's
Did
pretty devastating for me.
Luke wanted to marry her? No, what's that going on? It's a joke, but I wasn't here and I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Levi.
No, Levi.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
What Luke wanted to marry?
You guys are acting
Yeah.
like sad.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I thought
Luke wanted
No,
to
it's
marry
Levi.
her.
Levi.
Luke had a crush on the fiddle girl.
No, I can't. No, I would never have a crush on anyone
At a boy.
That
ever. But if
Right.
Brad Pitt leaned in for a kiss at first, I'd resist.
Anyways.
Yeah.
What I was going to say about a
Anyways.
house too is that you can find a house that's like, okay, it's not your favorite, it needs to be updated. You can
Yeah.
tell it's been taken care of. You can
Right.
tell that
That's the main thing.
This is
they mopped once in a
also-
while.
Also, did you guys leave the house with dog hair all over you?
Yeah, your
There,
little
I didn't sit
niece
in any
did.
furniture. There was dog hair on
Yes.
the walls.
It sounds like a terrible,
Yeah,
terrible
your
house.
niece had it all over her pants.
my niece and my
which your,
I
which
was
your
just-
sister pointed out.
Well, and Anna hates dogs.
maybe
so I'm
dogs
surprised.
live there. Maybe it was just a dog house.
It was for just
Like,
dogs.
it was a family of dogs.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
which would be kind of cute.
Then that would be cool.
I met the neighbors.
They're dogs.
They are the cutest Cocker Spaniels.
He wears a button up
Yeah.
and a tie.
So cute.
Yeah, we just moved in.
cute.
Well, thanks. Yeah.
Dog briefcase.
They're going to bring over some cookies later.
Sounds like an SNL skit.
They're Scooby snacks, but they're delicious.
The Spaniels.
Well, we considered that one house down the street from here, and it was like we were going to get it for a whole lot less, but then we were just going to, gut the whole
But
thing.
then there was a lot of human hair. We had human hair.
Oh, yeah.
This is horrible.
What's worse, human hair or dog hair?
I think human hair.
Okay,
Is that
okay.
house I'm talking about?
No, I'm
You're at a human hair. Like if you're at a restaurant and or you're at someone's house and there was just like a piece of hair in the food, right? Mm-hmm. If it's human hair, disgusting.
no,
If,
I don't care.
if it's dog hair, disgusting.
Yeah.
Which is worse?
I don't like if I find a piece of hair in my food, I'm like, I don't, that doesn't bother
That's
me.
mind-boggling.
If it's curly, maybe.
If I found a human hair in food, I would not eat it. If I found I would eat it. If I found a dog hair in food, I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
eat it. But on the contrary, if I found human hair on the ground, that's more disgusting to me than dog hair on the ground.
Location. Yeah.
Or like on like a bed.
One
or
of
like
the
a
worst is
pillow.
like human
Hate
hair
that.
like in a drain that you have to get out,
See,
unclog.
that's disgusting.
It's pretty bad.
Really, really hate that.
Yeah, and it does accumulate.
It does. It does.
That drain it's a scary place.
It's disgusting. I'm gonna throw up now. Even just
Okay,
thinking
let's get
about
off that. That's
Okay.
Anyways,
but yeah, I would just say you guys take your time.
Yeah.
You're gonna find a place that like you're gonna know.
Yes.
You're gonna know.
Oh, yeah.
So just
That's
have
what we're
patience.
praying
And that's what we did.
for.
I looked at when we were looking for like apartments and stuff. I was like, this feels weird, wrong, weird. And then we like got in the house that we're in now, and is like, this is
Perfect.
amazing.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just jump on things too quickly and they're too emotional. You just can't be emotional.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I know it's stressful, and you're like, don't feel like you have to make decisions there. Don't be swayed.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
it all in, but then you're the one. Don't be afraid to say,
Yeah.
not for me.
Stinky.
Yeah. Luke just texted me stinky.
I did. That's
And
all I
was like,
said.
So it was bad.
Yeah. Nothing else needed to be
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, thanks for looking there for us.
That's what we do. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like your little hobby.
Yeah.
I love looking at the house, and the floor plan was kind of jank too.
Yeah.
So the
Master
idea is
The
bedroom
main
was weird.
bedroom, you go down.
nothing was
It's
good.
down a hallway, and the bathroom's on the left, and the closet's on the left, and then it's the bedroom.
What?
Yeah,
that's
and
weird.
then it's where you sleep.
And the sinks were
The
in the
closet
open.
shouldn't be
No.
the first thing you see when you walk into a bedroom. Am I
Weird.
right?
you're
Right.
right. And the closet was unfinished, which
Hate
was weird.
that. Hate
Yeah,
that.
the flooring was plywood.
That sounds like a horrible house.
And then you go like way in the basement.
Unless it's for the dogs, and it sounds great.
yeah.
And then you go
It's
in the
good for
back,
dogs.
and there's like a kitchen, and then you go behind
And a-
that, and there's another room that looks like
attached
a
to this
torture
kitchen.
room.
Yeah,
but it has a
did.
dartboard.
But there's no windows to this area.
They
Well,
also-
I found out it wasn't even pool table. It was a bumper pool table.
Oh, I can't
which
trust
is
them.
sketch.
Get out.
Bumper pool. Why would anyone have a bumper pool table?
This house.
Have you ever played bumper pool?
No.
It's like playing pool with
But
stuff in-
I know what
in-
I know what you're
with
talking about.
obstacles in it.
Yeah.
But if you dedicate a whole room to bumper,
bumper pool, yeah.
you're a psychopath.
Wait, that was in there. I
like,
missed that.
Here's the thing. is-
Dartboard.
no, if you have a basement, and you have a big basement, and you have a bumper pool table, that's fine. But if you have an entire room dedicated to bumper pool, like you're like, hey, let's redo the kitchen, and in that back room, we'll just get a bumper pool table.
Hey guys, if you want to come over watch the game, we can play some bumper pool.
I got a kitchen right off the side.
You guys want to
kitchen.
walk downstairs and come in this really dark room? We're gonna
That's my
play some
kitchen.
bumper pool.
My uncle was like a champion bumper pool player. He was the best bumper pool player I've ever seen.
We've only got one bumper pool though table, so
My
we'll have to
my
take
grandpa had
turns.
3 bumper pools. He had a circle one and a rectangle one and a square
After
one.
we play some bumper pool, we can jump in the pool.
That was what we called pool to pool.
Bumper pool to real pool.
Wait a second, are these bumper pool sticks?
After we play bumper pool, we could play bumper cars in the pool.
Bump everywhere.
Also, the driveway was broken.
Yeah, that's the first time.
Oh, it was badly broken.
this
Driveway
house
was
is
broken.
So bad.
The driveway was broke. Like
It wasn't like you have cracks in every driveway.
Yeah.
This was a
It's
like a
broken.
hazard. This is like
This thing was like one of the slabs of concrete was literally bent.
that in
in.
itself.
I think
is
it's
like
actually where the plates of the
50,000.
earth meet.
Yeah, it's a,
It's probably gonna become
tectonic.
It's like the
New
it's
Madrid
a tectonic
fault.
plate.
It's
a
going to
tech-
become
it's a tech-
sunken hole soon.
Right.
Oh
Like you're just gonna
man.
get sucked in a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
So
sounds-
guys, get another house so you bumper pool.
You know what? I'm sold.
What do you think your
All
sister?
because of the bumper pool.
What do you think your
I
sister
want
will
it.
say
Huh?
if when you decide you're not doing this?
Oh no, she'll be fine.
Oh, she
No,
doesn't-
I know. What
She
will
doesn't
she
actually
say?
care.
Oh, she'll just be like, yeah, it makes sense. That's
Yeah.
what she'll say. Yeah, like she's really funny. You know how Levi plays categories
Yes.
and will like me too. In the past, I've changed.
Be
I
the
think.
devil's advocate.
You just play the devil's advocate in
Yes.
everything.
Oh, I do
That's
that
her. That's her role. It works
I love
sometimes.
it.
Yeah.
But she does it in a fun way.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Very fun.
Which at first I didn't know, so I got really stressed out because I was like, there was a time we went on family vacation, and I like found a place. I was like, does this work for everybody? Like, whatever, this is the cost. And so someone said something like, yep, you couldn't probably find cheaper or something like that. And she was like, oh, we could find cheaper. And so she goes on this quest, and she's like,
you thought this house was bad.
yeah, and she starts sending all these like places, and like I thought she was being serious.
Yeah.
And I was like, these don't look fun. Like I was like, I don't want to stay. In
That's
these
the best kind of
places for
person, though.
vacation.
Yeah.
The best kind of person, you slowly find out how funny they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
And you're just like, oh, this is just.
yeah, because
and only I know it.
I was really stressed about that because I was like, like, oh my, how do I tell her that these are terrible ideas. I can't do that. And so Luke just called her, and she was like, hey, and he was like, she didn't
No,
care
I was
at
literally
all.
like, Anna.
She didn't
I
care
don't-
at all.
Anna, I don't. Why would I want to stay in this place? She's like, no, I don't think anyone should stay in this place. I just thought I could find something cheaper.
Yeah, she's like, someone just said
Just
you couldn't
went-
find anything cheaper, and I
She goes,
was
"Yes,
like,
I
yes,
can."
you can.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's literal about
Yeah,
it.
she's like, life is what you make it. I just
Yeah.
want to make this a game. This is not about you. This is
So
about
funny.
me.
Yeah, and here I am. I'm like, I'm like.
So I think
freaking
a
out.
lot of other people are stressed too. And we were talking about maybe some tips on a lot of families going to be traveling. Sometimes they have kids. Like, what are some
Oh, no,
ways?
travel tips? I
Yeah,
thought
to
you were gonna
make
say house
travel a little
finding
more
tips.
fun. Now, Heather had a great one that she came up with when you guys were kids, if you remember.
Stickles.
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 With it's stickers. You put. Explain it, Head.
Oh, and it's just you put the sticker on one side of the van, and then when you reach every 50 miles,
We had a
Take
bunch
it
of
to the other
circular
side.
stickers that we put on the roof of the
So,
van.
this is
And
every
then-
hour, kind of,
So kids are saying, "Are we there yet?" Well, the stickers every 50 miles. You take a sticker and put on the other side. of the
And then they
ceiling.
can see how much closer you've gotten from where. the
So
other
we
stickers were.
road trip.
So you don't have to
Yes.
interact with your kids.
Right.
That's
Oh,
really
nice.
was the goal.
No,
You
you
don't have to
have to. You
speak
got
to
to tell them.
Yeah.
And a brick wall.
We
that
just hit 50 miles.
in
Put a
between.
sticker to the other side. Yay! Then we had a really bad idea.
Yep.
But we loved it. And we took out the seats in the back of our van and we put a playpen back there.
Loved it. I remember one time we got pulled over and mom and dad are like, lay under the blanket and don't move.
Act like you're not in there.
We threw like
Which we don't
suitcase on top of
recommend
them
this.
and Christmas
yeah,
gifts.
yeah. There was like stuff on top of us. And we're just in there. In this
So
playpen.
great.
We did.
So fun. We played Beyblades or whatever in there.
Yeah, that's good.
It was
Yeah, it's just,
awesome.
I mean, it was, I mean, the thing went up very well. I'm sure it was just as safe.
It was great.
Yeah.
The games that work the best in the car is a license plate game, right?
Yeah.
Which is like you try and find a license plate from every state.
Yeah.
That's a good car trip.
ABC.
And then ABC game, obviously. And then that we had like it wasn't that good, but it was pretty good. It was like a bingo
Yes.
where
Oh, yeah, what you
Yes.
see?
yeah,
that
what
was
you see
fun.
bingo.
Yes.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Except when you're driving through like
It's horrible.
Iowa or Illinois.
just
Well,
like
there's now they
exit
have.
sign.
I got one.
I already
for,
got grass field.
Yeah, well, I got one for
Silo.
Holland when I had to go from Dallas to meet you somewhere. I forget where, and I drove 8 hours alone with him. So they have a new improved where if you're in the farmlands, then you can find
Oh,
the different things on the bingo.
I think we got
If you're
to
in the city,
train our children to just wait.
Yes,
You know, it's like you're looking for the hospital sign and that's what you get bingo, but there's not one for
Yes.
like 400 miles. So you just wait that out.
if they do. But he was 3.
Yeah.
Well,
We're definitely.
sorry,
you know
I'm
what?
young.
This is actually, I forgot to tell you this story, Luke.
Okay.
But when I went to Austin this weekend and I was in the plane and I've recently, I don't know what's happening. I like genuinely like have not really been enjoying like looking at screens, looking at my phone. For some
Yeah.
reason, my brain just
Yeah.
feels so like
Weary.
heavy
Yeah.
and
I
like
feel weary
when
of
I
it.
look at it, I just get an instant headache. Like I
Yeah,
just
I'm the same.
really don't find it enjoyable anymore. So anyways, I was in the plane and
So anyway, I'm better than all of you.
no, this is real.
Just kidding.
But yes, I am.
Screen fasting.
I
Have
mean,
you guys done
that's
it?
like
No,
obvious,
just
but
happening.
But there was a little like playbook, like a little coloring book that
Yeah.
like Southwest that I guess a little kid had sat where I had sat before. And so I was like, oh, cool. Like I haven't done a drawing playbook in years. So I am like focused in on this playbook for so long. And I'm like doing the crossword puzzles and I'm doing all these like coloring all these pictures. And I realize I like look up and I see the lady that's taking drink orders like pass to the person behind me. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Like maybe she's like working from the back up or something. But no, just completely skips me. And I was like, she must have like asked me and I was so entranced in this thing. And they're like, I think she might have
Something's wrong.
something's wrong.
Yeah.
This 25-year-old
She
woman
brings you
is
some juice.
coloring
Something-
in our
yes.
Southwest coloring
Something's
book.
just
Yeah.
not quite
Like I
right.
was
Amazing.
just so entranced in this coloring book. Anyways, but that was
I get it.
it was
pretty
so
good.
much more enjoyable than like being on my phone for like an
Okay.
Yeah,
hour.
because it
What-
gets dizzy. My eyes start to
burning
burn
my
these days.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
I just, and especially when you take in more sugar, it is fact because I go without sugar a lot of times throughout the year. And then when it comes around the holidays, take in a little sugar. And my eyesight gets worse. I mean, it clearly gets worse, doesn't it? Because I don't wear readers until it's this time of year, right?
What?
Yeah.
No, I get it.
No, I mean, we were talking about
It's
this.
not
as
even
I'm trying
fair.
to engage in that.
Yeah, it's not fair. Well, it's like with who brought the grandma's cookies last night.
Yeah.
Keegan,
You know.
but per Levi's request for his birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That
Can't
definitely
start on
ruined-
those.
It ruined me.
Yeah, those things are just.
You can't not have one,
Yeah, but once you do,
but
it's,
once you do, you're like, I don't feel
Why
good.
did I have this? Yeah.
But they make them with lard. That's
like a
the lard
crumble
cookie.
cookie.
Is it?
It's not a butter cookie. It's they
You
make
can
it with
tell.
lard.
You can
That's
tell.
why they're so tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The lard really gets to you.
you can tell there's a lot of lard going around in that area.
That's what I say.
Missouri.
I say
know, they're
praise the lard.
Oh.
That's what I
down
say.
You're talking about like O'Fallon
Yeah, you know,
Where
like
were we?
they're like, what's a substitute for butter? And it's
lard.
always lard.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Mart, yeah,
yeah.
Which is just fat, right? It's like pig
yeah,
fat.
it's fat.
So did you finish the whole book?
No, I wish. I only
Did you
had
take it
one
home?
color.
So it's just a coloring book.
Well, it was like an activity book as well.
So you just buy them for yourself.
It was
Had like a word find.
yeah.
and
It was
thing
like
that.
circle the differences between these two pictures.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And
You could go home and play with your little critters.
It was great.
That I got you for your birthday.
I could do that. Honestly.
You should have just a little thing of toys, just a little purse with toys in it.
Oh, that's a Seinfeld episode. Good one. Where
You're
the
saying
girl
this
has
jokingly,
toys.
but this actually sounds more enjoyable than like being on my phone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does seem dumb now. It doesn't.
But,
It's
just
been
looking
all
at
these
your
years.
phone.
But anyways, it's just
How
like,
do we
why
do
am I
that?
even
Why do we do
here?
that?
Nothing is on here. I know what's like,
It's
and what is on here, I
repetitive.
already know. So
Yeah.
what am I doing?
Let's look on
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, everybody still hates everybody else. Okay.
Great,
Okay,
awesome.
and scene.
Everyone,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's just like, who freaking cares? I don't even care anymore. But
I
I was
know,
wondering
it's
because
forget.
you guys didn't really have phones
Right.
until we were like children. How
Yeah.
did you navigate that with having kids in the phone era?
We didn't know what to
and
do.
Computer era.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, what will I
It's
do for
hard.
my children?
We would just
If it
sweat.
changes-
We'd sweat a lot of sweating.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? What did we do about
Sweating.
phones?
And you just kind of get mesmerized by the trees going by, and sometimes at night you like, oh, the moon is following me. So like,
No, what are you
kind
asking?
of figure that out
like,
in your head.
what did we do for you guys?
no,
or
what
did
did
we
you do like when phones started becoming big?
Oh,
And we
You know?
first got
and
one?
you have children, and you're like, do I let my kids have a phone?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
here's the
I
deal.
didn't think you need one until you're
We
16.
had the conversion van with the video screen. So I remember the one time that I
Trips, yeah.
listened to all of the Harry Potter movies. I've heard every Harry Potter movie. Never seen them,
Yeah.
but I've heard them all. And
But what about the phone? She's
No, I
asking?
really
but
like.
without phones, man,
I like that you're interpreting her question in still the car ride.
Like,
You're still on
how is he
the
there?
family vacation.
wait,
Oh, you're trying to keep it on topic. Oh, okay.
I'm
Because
joking.
that was a topic he had.
I didn't understand. So you're saying, what did we do when you guys didn't have phones?
When there was no phones ever, and then we
we
had
didn't have
children
phones,
in the
yeah.
midst of this.
And then you get phones, and now
Things.
Apple's big, and we get an Apple computer. We have Apple laptops
Yeah.
now. We're getting
Whoa,
iPhone is new.
rich much?
no, we weren't.
Freaking
We were doing well.
A.
We were doing well.
Hey, we had a 1993 Apple computer.
Yeah, Luke.
Rich, which was $2,000.
No, but not at night.
We
But we
had-
didn't have it in 1993. We had it in
My Gucci purse was 10 years old.
1999.
That's right.
Okay.
1993. You want a word process? Come on over.
My Versace
We got
ring
you.
was from the 1900s. Okay.
It was
So,
cheap. Actually, someone
joke's
gave it to
on
us.
you.
Someone gave us that.
Anyways, got it.
Which was
We
very
did
nice.
I guess
Clarify.
the answer is a lot of music. We were blaring music a
yeah,
lot.
we liked
The
music.
radio.
We took I don't know.
No, what
A lot
I
of
mean,
Rush Limbaugh.
What I mean is like,
I love
What'd you
this.
do for the kids?
This is so. I don't
behalf of
think.
your children.
I don't think that this has to do with a car ride. I don't think it's about traveling. I think this is.
Oh, you think it's just about in general?
I think personally, this is just what I think.
yeah.
I think she's just asking like, when phones came out and everyone had them. How did you guys?
How do you
with kid-
navigate that, basically?
Yeah, because it's just a little like a little
Addiction
crack
box.
cocaine in your
But
pocket.
we didn't know
Okay,
that.
wait a second.
Oh, wait. Can I say
Ask
something
me
about
that. Ask me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay.
No. Can I say something about that? Here's because when we got the phone first, we used it for texting because we had our flip phones,
Mm-hmm.
but it was easier to text on Apple and for directions to your shows.
Right.
So things progressed over time. YouTube wasn't on there right away. Facebook wasn't invented
Yeah.
yet. So things came up, like popped up in this year. Now it's this. Now it's this. So it did give us a little time, at least in between, to figure out how we were going to navigate
Right.
it. But for the most part, we just thought when you're driving in 16, yeah, you could have a phone. And then try to do lockdowns if you knew how, or sometimes they stuck and sometimes
Because
you
like
think-
for me, I'm like, I don't want our kids to have phones
Right.
until they're like 18.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
give them a smartphone and then lock everything. Just make it texting.
Well,
But it's like, this is the thing.
you can lock
I don't
it.
know. It's just like,
phones are destroying.
they are.
kids.
I know.
They're destroying
That's
their
what
minds.
I'm
We talked about this
saying.
today.
Especially girls.
I was just reading a thing today too because it said, what did we do in the 70s? We read books a lot. Nobody reads books anymore. And that is so, we just talked about this on the way to the doctors with Levi. Like, the not reading of the books is not great for the brain.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
The not reading of the books is not great for the brain.
the
Great
not
way
reading.
to, such a great way to put it too.
Hey, let's stop it with the not reading of the books.
Yeah.
What?
Can
What?
we,
What
stop
say
that
you?
now?
I'm writing a book called The Not Reading of the Books.
And what did you say though when Levi just didn't really say much, but you said, "Yeah, it's hard. You got to concentrate."
Right.
And
It's
everything
like,
is making us
I
not
can't.
concentrate.
Okay, here's the deal. I
Too
can't
bad.
focus. Well, focus.
Yeah.
That's what people's thing is. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can.
Just do it.
It's hard. It's
Yeah,
hard
it's
to
hard.
do.
All the
Anything
things
is
are
hard
hard.
to do. You know, if you
It's
want
not-
muscles, you got to lift the weights.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta push the
nothing's
weights.
magic. There's no magic potion.
No, we
You
were just talking about
gotta-
how sometimes it's clinically, like we were talking about autism. It's clinically
Yeah, that's a
where
funny conversation.
you can't, it's just not lined up correctly, right?
I had someone
Whereas-
come up.
and other people put that on
Yeah.
They label it.
that kind of a thing.
Everything's
They want to label
Well,
why
it started
I'm so
too
lazy.
with that guy, and I've said this before, where the guy's like, "Hey, you know, we're in this conference talking about these things. Who here thinks they have ADHD?" Everybody raises their hand. There's
Everybody
probably
did.
250 people. He's like, "All right, then, do we really have this, or do we all just not know how to pay attention anymore because we have all these distractions?"
I think, yes. Two things. I think one, you got to definitely teach kids how to read, but then you got to set the example. Because if you're like, hey, read your book, and then
Yeah,
you're just
it's
on
true.
Facebook.
Oh, that
Right.
hurts.
Like so
You-
many parents are on Facebook all
Yeah,
the
younger
time.
parents, yeah.
And older parents.
Well, yeah, I know you're
I
saying
honestly
teaching though.
think older
You're saying
parents
teaching.
I'm just
are
saying.
more addicted.
I just think that
Yeah.
we all just need to. But the second thing is this for reading, and this is in the wisest words of. I think Brett Hawkins told me this. I don't know. I haven't actually hung out with him that much, but he said, "Read the books that you like to read. Like, don't feel like you have to read something
Yeah.
that's too adventurous
It's
for your
funny.
brain.
It's just-
It's
Right.
like learning a skill. So it's like if you can't read Moby Dick yet,
Yeah,
just
don't
like
read
go."
it.
Pick up a book that is interesting, you enjoy, and it doesn't have to be some self-help book, just like something you like to get your
Yeah.
brain in the
Well,
process
Levi
of
was
reading.
Yeah, I agree. Levi was saying, "What is that book? Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or something
Yeah.
like that."
It's in there.
And we're reading it to the little, and Levi's like, "That was my favorite because
Yeah.
they put pictures in between the paragraphs."
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like, if that's your book, start with that one.
Yeah. I mean, I remember every night I would read Calvin and
It's a
Hobbes.
muscle.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I would read that again.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
I
same
loved
thing.
it.
Like if you're out of shape, you have to go on a walk before you
Yeah.
can go run a marathon. So
Yeah.
just
So it's a muscle, yeah.
keep going. But I do, yeah. People gotta get off.
This
their
is a
phone.
side note, more to do with the ADHD autism thing.
Yeah.
So I met someone this weekend. First thing they said to me was that they believe that everyone is, I'm going to get this wrong, something like heteronormativity, that word, and then another word. But then they said all these big words, and then they're like, so pretty much that I believe that everyone's a little autistic and everyone's a little gay. And Levi and I were like, I don't think so. No, I'm going to have to say no.
Did you guys say anything though?
Yeah, we both were like, no. Like
Right.
That was the first time I've ever been to a stranger like, no, I think you're actually wrong
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think that's right.
What did they do when you said that? That's
They're
good.
just like, yeah. They just walked away. We were like,
Diddly-doo.
okay.
I'll go tell
We're
someone
like,
else now.
Well, alrighty then.
Trying to convert the world
Nice
on
to
this.
meet you.
Well, he said it. It must be true.
I
Yeah,
might.
that's the thing with stuff.
Yeah.
They say, well, so and so said, like it could be someone incredible too. And it's like, well, that
We're
guy
like,
doesn't know everything.
No,
I mean,
I don't think
things
so.
are wrong.
I
That
might-
should be our first
Just because it's
reaction to
been
anybody
said.
saying anything. No, I'm going to have to get a check sources
I don't know
on
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
We
It was
gotta
the
have
only
a
time
guy.
I was like confident and being like, I think you're wrong. You're definitely wrong.
I have
You're
someone
definitely
at
wrong.
work that I work with,
Levi
a
does
client. I'll ask her a question, and she'll just do a one. She'll just give me a response, no, like over email. She's a client. It's awesome. It's like, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else.
Yeah, I feel like I have to flower up emails sometimes. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm just, maybe we can change this or
Yeah.
that, but I appreciate your hard work. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. I think
Yeah.
people,
Well, the higher
would
up
like
you get
that.
in the ladder, like if you work in corporations, the less wordy people get because
Yes,
they don't
yes.
have to suck up to anyone.
Yeah. Right.
So like eventually, like a CEO will just like email us and just be like, "This is bad. Do it again."
it's like,
That's
like
it.
Elon Musk. What do you think his emails and messages
Yeah.
look like? They're probably pretty short.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a whole lot of time.
It's exactly
Yes.
what he thinks.
Right.
It's funny because I was just thinking that today when I was having to text somebody that works for us, and then I started to apologize for the situation, and then I stepped back and thought,
Yeah.
why am I apologizing? I'm not the one that didn't show up, and I'm not the one who did. I didn't have anything to do with this.
Right.
But I mean, I'm
So
in
why are you
charge.
taking that burden on yourself?
Yeah. So I went back and deleted the whole thing and just said thank you so much for handling it.
Right.
The end.
Yep.
Comma, you suck.
No, it wasn't
and
that.
let's stop with
It
the
wasn't even
not
their
reading
fault
of the
either.
books. So
Yeah.
I hope I've made my point.
This isn't on topic, but when we picked up Levi from the airport after you guys' trip to Austin, that cracked me up because he was like a disheveled businessman with his
Yeah.
suit on, and he just had his shaving
He
kit
had
in
no-
his hand.
he had no
nothing
bags.
else with him.
You know what?
His
Because I
shirt-
brought it home.
I know. Well, wait.
I know. But
He had-
wait,
I brought him
wait.
back home last time he flew.
Wait, let me say this. And he was unbuttoned at the top, and then I go, "Hey." He goes, "Hey."
he had his
like,
suit
kinda
jacket
looks
on.
around. He goes, "Hey," and I said, "Well, it's good to see you." I go, "So did anybody ask questions with your little shaving kit there?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, if I saw a guy like you, I'd want to ask all kinds of questions. Like, did you spend the night in Las Vegas, or did you hook up with somebody?
did.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
It just was like
I didn't even think about that.
his hair was kind of like cute, but disheveled, and
He runs out of an airport. He just shoveled. He got the suit jacket,
Hold
the
on.
dress shirt,
Wait.
not even tucked in. I don't even know what kind of shoes he was wearing. Jumps in the back. Yeah, that's
he
what
just
it was.
had a shaving kit,
shaving kit.
and that's it.
Hold on. The wedding, he flew home Sunday. The wedding was on Saturday.
I know.
Why is he in a suit?
I've heard
Because-
I've heard of the walk of shame, but not the fly of shame. That's
That's what it was like. I was laughing so hard.
That's balling right there.
And when I asked him, I go, "Oh, did anybody talk to you or ask you questions?" He's like, "No, why?" I'm like, I don't know. I'd have lots
Maybe
of questions.
because you just have
I
a
was
shaving
saying-
kit in your hand.
It just was like.
Did you check
and
it?
the
'Cause
way
there's
he was
gotta be
holding
liquids in it.
He was holding it from the bottom too. Wasn't
Why
like,
did he not bring his backpack?
He goes to the luggage thing, and then
He
his
left
shaving
it.
kit is on the luggage carousel.
That's what I was picturing too. I was
He
making
checks
myself
it. He
laugh.
puts a little tag on it.
That kid's a player, man.
so cute.
He is a different breed.
I mean, he was literally gone for 24 hours,
well,
maybe
no,
30.
he flew out the day before. Like,
No, it was a
6
day and a
a-
half at least.
Yeah, because you
6
took him at
a.m.
3 in the
he-
morning. Yeah.
I took him to the airport at 3 a.m.
but he didn't get in until 4 p.m.
Yeah, well, he took
I know
the
he had
cheapest flight.
He
had
took
a
the cheapest flight.
It's to Austin. It's a 2-hour flight. Took him
because he
12 hours.
probably didn't
to get
decide to
there.
get the ticket until 4 days before.
He
I'm
could
not
have
kidding.
probably landed in Sydney.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
quicker than he
He waits
landed
till the
in
last minute. He gets the cheapest flight, and it's usually 4 or 5 days before he's going to do the thing.
Well, when we went to Colorado, we had all flown out. We all flew out on Saturday or something, and then we came back on Tuesday. And Levi, we all communicated this. He didn't book a flight until Wednesday morning. So we left at 5 p.m. Tuesday. He stayed up all night at the airport and left at 8 a.m. Wednesday.
Yeah.
He just hung out.
But he didn't have a ticket. He went on standby, or what was he doing?
No, he just bought the ticket for the day later to save like $35.
Oh, gotcha.
get to
So he
sit
just
on the
hung out at
pilot's lap.
airport. So he just hung out at the airport all day.
All
That's
night.
so funny.
All night. He's a different boy.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he flew out. He said he woke up at 2 a.m., flew out at 6,
Yeah.
got in at 12. I didn't get in until like 2, so I come and I pick him up. And so my
went
flights
direct.
were great.
Yeah,
I was
10:55 to
12:55.
12, and then I flew out early in the morning. Like I flew out at 9, got home at 11, like living the dream. And he gets home. He leaves at 2 a.m. Saturday, gets home at like 6 p.m. Sunday.
It's hilarious.
It's horrible. And we were leaving like around the same time to come
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
Because you weren't even there 24 hours.
No.
He had a great time.
Yeah.
Did you know that traditional bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat? What? It can lead to acne, allergies, stuffy noses, and it's just gross. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding, such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. Yay! These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. Ugh. Go to trymiracle.com/Hawkins to try it today or gift it to someone special this holiday season. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Save over 40%. And if you use our promo Hawkins at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle Made is so confident in their product. It's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Hawkins and use the code Hawkins to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Hawkins to treat yourself, a friend, or loved one this holiday season. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. You know, the holiday season is just around the old corner, right? So many great things about this time of year. You got exchanging gifts, cards, hanging out with a family, a little karaoke, eating some yummy food. So good. Whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. Well, therapy has been one gift I've given to myself. It's so good for life maintenance. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. Now, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Hawkins today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Hawkins. Kids your age, man.
Hilarious.
It's just like,
Yeah.
just
too.
enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure.
If that was us,
We did it back
we'd
then,
get
though.
sick.
I mean, we used to do that. 'Cause-
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but as soon as I like had a real job, that's the first thing that like nowadays I won't do that. It's not worth $50 to like get a 4 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
Right.
And like now I look at flight times and I'm like, this is worth $70 extra
Yes.
to not ruin an entire week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to get
true.
like strep throat or
Right.
you know,
Literally. Yeah.
Just
Well, because it was weird when we were
crash my immune system.
planning our trip to Italy, because I had the mindset of like, you like try to fly out of the cheapest place and then try to fly into the cheapest
Yeah.
place. And there's all these
We're gonna, like,
loopholes.
drive to
So I was like,
Chicago.
yeah, what if we drove to Chicago or trained to Chicago, flew out of Chicago, then flew here and then trained down to here and then took this cheap flight to get to here. And then from that place, we could take our Uber and like get to our place.
It's like I would rather
And he's like, why don't we just take a direct flight? I'm like, we can do that. It's like, yes.
It's like I would rather pay.
like
and
less
when you
time.
and
That
when you
sounds
have
great.
to take days off of work, it's like
Yeah.
I would rather spend an extra if you're flying internationally,
Right.
$500 to not waste my life.
Yeah,
Here's-
that's like
here's
what we
a dare.
did to meet our friends.
I
down-
dare you to let Anna be your travel agent for your next trip.
That would be so.
to find the cheapest possible way to get somewhere.
she would do it.
I have 7 connections.
She might want to do it the
Oklahoma
other way
City.
too. She might want to find the
She
most
would-
expensive way to go.
But
there,
she would
too.
pack
Yeah,
you a
that's
lunch
true.
though. She'd pack you
She
a
would.
lunch.
She would.
And
That's
a
nice.
dinner.
She
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
I bet that
That's
would be
very
fun
nice.
doing the most expensive one. Just
Oh my gosh,
just for
that
fun.
I've looked that up before. It's Emirates. Is it
Emirates,
Emirates?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
United Emirates or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a lot, 10,000 or something.
There's like a
for-
$20,000
That's what I was
flight.
thinking.
That's where you have your own
20,000.
apartment on the planet, isn't it? Where you
Yeah,
have
and a
like the-
shower and a bed.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Come on.
come on. I don't, when they're-
Beer, 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 beer.
Well, he
beer.
probably can afford it.
Who?
The beer guy.
Luke Bryan.
We listened to
I know
a
it
Luke
is.
Bryan
I'm
song
just saying.
the other night, and Heather's like, he does sing a lot about beer, doesn't he?
It's all beer.
Just
Wait.
all beer. Because
Everything
there
he
was a
says
few.
is beer.
Oh,
was
there
a
it
few-
is.
Here we go. We got a nice
Back to
Luke
back.
Bryan video for you guys.
There's a moth in here. Oh my
That's him on
goodness.
stage.
Wait,
This song.
It's
how old is he?
huh? He's like 40 something. Just so sad when you see like someone perform like Michael Jackson and then this guy.
I didn't know he was
It's like a little kid.
thick like that.
He's getting a little gut on him.
I feel like I
Yes.
don't know
He
what he looks
dances like our
because
nieces.
he's
Hold on.
got a beer gut. I'm sure.
Taylor Swift versus Luke Bryan power stance. My algorithm got so good that it started combining Luke Bryan and Taylor Swift.
Gosh. Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
hilarious.
But yeah. Livy and I want to talk about this a while ago, but we have not talked about it yet. Do you want to talk
Sure.
about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Disney adults.
Adults in love with Disney.
Yeah.
Adults that go to Disney without their kids.
Oh yeah.
Like we
yeah.
do. We have.
But
No, I'm not talking
It's
Epcot.
different.
If you Epcot take out,
Yeah.
Epcot's different. If you're like hugging Mickey Mouse
Oh,
as like
gotcha.
a 35-year-old,
Maybe.
you've gone through. You have some trauma in your
there's
life.
something wrong.
Might need to see a
Like if you
counselor.
take like
Yeah.
someone was there was a bit that's like if you take Disney World away from Disney adults, like like Disney's the fabric that's holding these people from like committing mass crimes. Like it's the only thing like that they have.
Yeah.
It's because they pour own like that's their only source
That's the
of
buffer.
happiness.
That's the
Yeah.
buffer.
Only-
Take out Disney. These people are going rogue.
You have like a
Yeah.
hurricane just comes up the way a little bit.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a new thing, but then I found this video from 1996.
Disney adults in
With or
1996.
without children. We honeymooned here We're here on our 10th anniversary. We'll be here on our 20th anniversary. It's the place we like to be.
They divorced 6 months later.
I can be a child again for a day, which is great for me.
You can be a big kid here and have a lot of fun. Let your hair down.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
It is sad.
Fun.
Weird.
He did a little Donald Duck there at the end.
That was nice.
I'm gonna get hate for this, but I just don't. It's so lame.
I would do it. I would do it. Would you go to, not nowadays, but would you have? Yeah, you love Disney. Well, you
I
say
wouldn't
you
get
do.
crazy about it.
I mean, you were zippity doo-dying down Main Street. That's how you twisted your ankle.
Okay, honey, listen.
There's
Clicking
just
your
something
heels.
about that place.
I mean,
fun.
I love Disney,
Yes.
but I'm not like, I wouldn't like,
Well, they were there for their 10th anniversary.
I don't have like Disney memorabilia in my house.
Right.
But I just think it's like
It's 10 years later
it's
for
your
them, and they're gonna come another 10 years
A
later.
10-year wedding anniversary and you go to Disney.
Well, they went there for their honeymoon. It's 10 years later. That doesn't seem so
Everyone
bad.
has their thing.
I know, but it's just
We
a
went to
weird
Branson
thing.
for our.
Branson's different. They have the Homestead Pickers and bread bowls.
Luke, oh, that was precious though, Luke.
Yeah,
but don't you feel that way about Silver Dollar City?
But the thing with Silver Dollar City is it's not childish.
Right.
Silver Dollar City is like a roller coaster, great, but it's not like you sit in a little ride where it shows you Peter Pan.
I love that, right?
Well, it seems like you have a little autism and a little bit of gay. If you,
Hey, I knew I'd get some hate, but I
Maybe
just
she
thought
was
I'd throw it
right.
out there.
Maybe she's right.
Maybe she's right.
The other thing is
it does seem a little bit.
It just seems
feminine.
like there's some trauma there. There are people that never wanted to grow up,
Well, I could see if it was
Yeah,
a
it's a
lot
Peter
of
Pan
times,
thing.
but
but
should have.
those people went there for their honeymoon, and now it's 10 years later. I don't know. That's not bad.
But like go to Scotland or something.
Maybe they can't afford it. That was in the 90s. It was they didn't. Maybe they
Go to
couldn't afford
Germany
that.
and see the buildings and the castles that inspired
Yeah, I know.
See?
There's a little town that we've been to.
Disney. Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean? See,
Yeah. I get it though.
If Disney had a pub after every ride, something like that. That would make it a little more.
What's Epcot?
Yeah. I mean, I
okay.
love Disney.
You got me.
I love it. So I can definitely see, but at a certain point, like,
it's not stressful. it's
you
just
do
fun.
kind of grow out of that, like, oh wow.
Oh, I want to get
The
Mickey Mouse waffles.
princesses. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the food is good though.
Well, to me, it's not about
But
the Mickey Mouse, but the
maybe-
waffle. I get.
Maybe that'll come back alive when we have kids or
Yeah.
something. I don't
Yes.
know.
Maybe it
does.
will. Maybe I will
it will.
eat my words.
You-
but-
Maybe
If-
also
Hopefully
I'm a
they'll be-
little like hardened against Disney.
Yeah, me
because
too,
All
right
their
now.
stuff is such
Well, I think
crap.
they ruined
So
society,
they
so
I think they
I'm
just
mad at
ruined
them.
everything.
They have
Why?
So maybe it's that.
in
Why?
recent years.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
It's
what?
political.
What's Disney doing that you don't like?
What's Disney
understand.
not doing that I
I
like?
don't understand.
Now, did you go to one in Paris?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I mean it's just like Disneyland.
Oh, it was just like it
Paris, yes, same thing, pretty much.
then. Okay.
It's like Disneyland if
But
all the
Disney-
workers thought they were better than you.
That's so true. Yes, that's exactly what it was.
That's what French
Yeah.
Disney.
That's exactly what it was.
I could see that.
Yep,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Correcting at you,
So
like, making
anyways.
funny faces at you.
Yeah. Oh my
Whoa.
god!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Brendan just threw
Oh
down.
my gosh!
Whoa,
I don't
have
want to
you-
live in Disney World.
That's a good conspiracy.
Have you heard the conspiracy about Apple?
No.
No.
How Apple, like, how it's an apple with a bite taken out of it?
Right.
So it's a
thing.
sign of like the fall. And,
Yes.
and Eve taking a bite out of the apple.
Because
So sin-
WWW was
Means
515151.
Which is
That's what they used to say.
666. Which, if you spell six, if you just take six twice and you count the letters, it's 6.
It's 6.
Times 3.
What is?
Wait, what?
Apple
Six,
is?
Is 18 divided by 3 is 6.
6.
Are we talking about the word apple?
Huh? No, we were
No.
just making up.
A-P- no.
Yeah, we're just saying dumb stuff.
Well, Macintosh is the name of a pagan god.
Macintosh is a type of apple,
No,
though.
it's not. In Irish.
Speaking of
Macintosh
conspiracies, you know your video of the government can?
Oh, yeah.
It's popping up
This-
everywhere.
It's popping off.
I know it is. It won't load on my computer. It's on my phone. I send
love
it to your computer. Doesn't load.
I'm such a bad boy.
I saw it.
You cannot.
such a criminal.
You can't post it to your story.
No, you can't.
Really?
They block it.
Instagram.
Oh,
won't
they
let
do.
you.
Yep.
I got kind of a chill there.
You kind of
When
get
did that
canceled. How does it
happen?
feel to get canceled a little bit?
Interesting, because it's been going around for the last month or so, and now this is going down where they don't
You've
want it to
been
be.
flagged.
Yeah, it won't let me load it. It lets me load
So who
every
can
other
take
video.
your money?
Wow.
I like it. Tell us to behave. That's so true.
It's like a badge of honor.
Merry
I feel like I'm at
It's
Disney
good
right
words. It is good words.
Oh my goodness.
Make
But yeah,
founding fathers.
that's a cool thing that's going around, because that's what will happen. The cool thing about social media is like old songs, like
Yeah.
things you don't say to your wife will come back around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
It's like it's in
Now,
the till.
this one, I was just telling you that because people were sending it to me, and you said when you did it the first time you got to be on somebody's show we like. Oh, who was
Dennis
it?
Miller.
Dennis Miller, yeah. And you said that was fun.
You guys know who Dennis
because
Miller
of that
is?
movie.
No.
No.
He used to be on SNL, and then he had
Famous
his own
comedian.
show, and then he also did stuff for football, didn't he?
For a while, yeah, he was on Monday Night
There he
Football
is.
for like a season.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
On the
Wonderful
Dennis Miller
guy.
show. Yeah, he was so nice
Wonderfully
in that
nice
interview.
guy.
Wow, that's hair, man.
Yeah, that's us.
Bliss.
He has some hair.
Monday Night Football. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So why would they would just take it down because
Because it's
it's
true.
making fun of the government? It's not even really a right or left song.
Well, you know what people say on there? They say, well, this held up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting?
still legit.
There's a kid that made a video when I put that out. He was a Christian kid asking like if that was the right thing to do for a Christian to make a song like that to
Posing the question.
to criticize the government.
Because what, Caesar's
And
is
it made me
Caesar's?
think. It made me really think. And I was like, well, isn't
studied it, and
our government isn't it by the people, of the people, for the people? So
Yes.
we are the
You're the servants.
we don't serve them. It's like, who's the authority?
We are.
That's what I think it is, right? This country is about us being the
The way
authority. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
when
that's
they-
what Elon Musk said last week over something. He
Pretty
was
good.
like
Disney.
about Disney, because Disney
Really?
was wanting to pull their funds, and he's like, "Okay, do it." Like,
Yeah. He said it in a little more
He said it-
spicy
he's
terms.
very
A little
aggressively,
bit different, but-
I'm just gonna make it sound really nice.
He said, you don't have to then.
He's like, "Okay, fine, don't."
That's right.
So,
No, he said, suit yourself.
but then he was like, "The people will decide." Like,
Yeah.
that's like he said, the judge will decide, which he's like, which is the people. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do your thing. Which I love this energy because the what's his face, Dana White.
Dana White.
Dana White, yeah.
He was
Dana
on
White.
Theo Vaughn's podcast,
Right.
And while he was on there, he found out that Peloton had pulled their sponsorship because JFK Jr. or whatever guy
Yeah.
was
Robert.
on.
Robert
yeah,
Kennedy.
was on
Oh.
his podcast, so they pulled it, and he's like, "Who is this Peloton?" He
Right.
gets so upset, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"All the Pelotons in our gym, they're out.
They're gone.
They're gone." And so he did a follow up video of him. They removed all the Pelotons.
Oh, funny.
And he's like, "We're not supporting that. Like, who does this person think?"
And
they
I think
are?"
who did he
I was
go
like,
with?
I love
Was it the
this.
Seriously.
Nordic track or somebody makes a bike
he
like
got a
that? So you got
different
they're all
bike,
Nordic
so
track
he's
now.
good. But
Yeah.
That's
like,
ridiculous.
I love
It's-
that because then
Without
it's like
this.
people literally are controlling everything with money, and
Yeah.
now there's people that are like, you literally can't. You can't control me with
Right.
money. So
Which is great.
it's awesome.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Well,
are you
yeah,
gonna do?
that's
What are
what's
you gonna
crazy. It's like, because if you're in the like middle class, working class, you're essentially a slave to the system. So
Yeah.
you have to have money to really.
Otherwise, you're going to be a slave to
Be free.
Disney World.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
That's right. The Disney World
Yep.
coming soon.
to own on video.
To own on video
VHS.
DVD. So looking forward to it.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
But,
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah. We've had good times there.
We
we
have.
won't.
I mean, we like it. We like.
No, yeah,
yeah.
it's more.
I love Disney.
Yes.
It's more the concept of the it's like Disney is their god,
Disney adults.
Is their religion?
Yeah.
Disney
Well, if
is
it's
their
their God,
religion.
that's crazy. Yeah.
you know. But everyone has that in something else.
I've heard that
so
conspiracy that
whatever.
Mickey is actually a cult leader.
I
Mickey.
believe that for sure.
It's very short.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. Crazy segue.
Oh my gosh,
What
what
is
is
that?
this?
Oh, just the cult that it's just a cult that someone said that they were 19 billion years old and they were reincarnated multiple times as famous people like Joan of Arc and Marilyn Monroe.
See, how come every time they're reincarnated, it's always a famous person they were? not some
That's a
schmo.
good point.
Oh, did they say they were, or they said they saw those people?
No, they were them, but it gets better.
Gotcha.
It gets better. This cult, this lady right here in the blue, she is called Mother God in this cult, and she is controlled by the spirit of Robin Williams. And once she reaches 103 pounds, as you can see, she's
Wow.
yeah, and she's silver because of all the vitamins. The silver.
Oh, she takes that silver stuff?
She did take it, but as soon as she reached 103 pounds, then the Zorbs would come down and take her. They would beam her up.
Those wacky Zorbs.
Yeah,
I love that.
As Zorbs will do.
turns out she didn't make it. She ended up passing away.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah.
Yep, and the Zorbs did not come down, and then all of the people associated with her are now in prison.
That's an interesting
But
life
why
choice.
are they in prison?
Because they assisted a
a
suicide.
yeah.
You know, you're given a life, right? You're given a life. You're given a heart that works and a brain, and you got choices. A billion different ways you can
Yeah,
go,
it's sad.
and that's the one you pick.
But
Dude, this is
something was
because
wrong with
something
her mind.
happened to her. I'm guarantee you.
Yeah.
Well,
something
obviously,
happened.
This is how she coped with her.
Yeah.
Whatever happened
abuse
to
or
her.
something. Yeah.
I'm going to drink silver.
It's horrible.
and-
How old was she in the end?
She's like 30 something.
Oh, sad.
Wow, Mickey Mouse is in
Oh,
it too.
and what do you
Wow.
know?
See?
See, she's there
What
with
do you
Mickey
know?
as Robin Williams.
Man. Anyways, that is sad.
It is
Yeah,
It's
sad.
a lot for the downer.
But yeah, a lot of her members would say, if you don't know her that well, you'd think she's an alcoholic. She was an
Oh.
alcoholic.
Because of the way she talks?
They would just, she was like a severe alcoholic and stuff, and
Oh,
they were
she
just like
was,
saying,
actually,
yeah,
okay.
that she's Anyway,
so that
I
played into it.
yeah, but she thinks that she was like in hearing from all of these dead world leaders throughout time, and like them, one of them was like Robin Williams. And Donald Trump, who's not dead. It's just weird. Like,
Yeah.
and then people follow that.
That's
It's
really
crazy.
wild. Yeah.
That is what's wild, is the fact that there's like people who will hear these crazy ideas and be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, like a 14-year-old running away in Missouri and going finding gold plates and starts an entire religion. That's crazy.
What were you
Wears
saying, honey,
special
about this
pajamas.
week about kids say, "Don't tell me what to do"? What was that?
Oh, yeah. What was that?
The kids are, kids
Like you
being
live
kids.
your life into your teens and you're saying, don't tell me what to do. And then you get to be this age and you're like, would someone just tell me what to do?
That's so good.
I think that's what it is.
That's so good.
Please, this person seems confident.
Because I was like, the thought of being, now literally, hear me out on the whole thing. The thought of being like a queen or, some kind of
Yeah,
royalty
Queen Elizabeth.
is pretty cool because you're doing all these dignitary things and you're opening spas or whatever you're opening, libraries, and you're going to other countries and you're being this dignitary, but someone is opening your curtains for you in your bedroom every morning. They're bringing the tea to you. They're showing you what to wear. I'm just saying.
The schedule.
That would
Here's
be
your
fun.
schedule for the day.
Yeah, here's where you're going to go and
Sounds
what you're
pretty
going to
nice.
do. And I'd be like, I could totally do that. I would love that.
Tell me what to do.
So,
And there are people that will do it. They'll tell you what to do. We
Yeah.
can do this.
True.
You can worship me, Robin Williams God.
yeah. That's why you gotta
Worship
be
me.
careful.
I'm the Robin Williams God.
You got to be careful
right?
when you have
Dude,
kids at first
yeah.
too, because sometimes you're looking for a
Well, that's like the
method, and then you get
Yeah.
caught up in some weird teachings on how to raise kids.
that, or in some multi-level marketing thing.
like, you
I'm
don't-
telling you,
I
it's
don't know what I'm
wild.
doing.
I've been to a few, and by the end of it, you're
Yeah.
thinking we're millionaires. We're
Yeah, I was,
this
like,
is
into it.
we are in. We're gonna
Oh, no.
Not the phone company one. That
we're
was
own in a year. We're gonna retire
this would be yeah.
because these people said we are,
Yeah.
and I believe them.
Yeah, but they drove up in a really nice car. Look at that car.
I know that's the thing. It's like once you're older and then you like get a real job and then you're kind of like in the beginning of me working, I was like, I think I'm the biggest idiot ever in the whole world. Like, I'm so dumb. How do people do this? And then the more you're there, I'm like, oh, I don't think anyone knows what they're doing.
Yes.
I'm like,
I thought you were gonna say,
No.
then I learn, then I know what I'm
No.
doing, and I feel
no,
great. I was like,
that's
no.
the world right there.
Then I
Yeah.
was like, oh wait, like everyone's just like trying to make it through.
Yes, it's true.
Well,
it's
it's like-
true.
Like, oh my gosh,
Like-
this is actually
Nobody knows what they're
relieving.
doing.
It's like, how many times have you gone to the DMV and renewed your license plate? but every single time you go, you forget something.
I do.
You like
Because you barely do it, right? It's like,
but it's like you should know
I'm
this,
bringing
but-
my birth certificate. I'm bringing like old receipts from Lowe's.
yeah.
Well, think of like generals in the war and stuff like that. Like they didn't know.
Let's go over there on the hill, and
Yeah.
then you go around there.
You know how they didn't know
Except for
is,
Joan of
hey,
Arc.
let's have you line up 100 people stacked behind another 100 people. Let's have you line up 100 people, stack 100 people. Then we'll
Sounds
take
like a good
turn
idea.
shooting at each other. And then some guy's like, hey, how about we just run around the woods and shoot them while they're standing in a straight line?
Right.
Minutemen, yeah.
Shouldn't we like march maybe in the woods with the trees in front? No, let's look for the biggest clearing we can find and march straight down like ducks at the carnival.
But it's like there were people. They were probably confident, and people listened to them,
And
and they
it
gave
was
their
noble.
life to these people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
interesting.
confidences can go a very
The story
long
of
way.
Joan of Arc is pretty interesting because she felt
She was French
totally
for one
called.
thing. Her name was Joan. It's
I do-
Joan.
I do.
She
think,
felt called by God. And
Who's
she
leading
was-
us? Joan?
And she was
The
nailing it.
lady? Yeah, Joan.
she
Hey,
was
Joan, this guy. He's
she
a
was
good
like
guy.
15 too. She was really
Well,
young.
Like, okay, we have another. Let's go to get your thing that we will fight. Run at those people that don't look like us. Let's go. Un, deux, trois. That was my Joan of Arc impression.
Croissant.
Well, she felt called by God. And okay, never mind.
No, she what?
I was just gonna say she felt called by God, so she did say, let's do this and this, and she was right.
Yeah.
And they would always conquer, and I don't remember. I mean, I just read this story like
Yeah.
But
2
then-
years ago. It was really
yeah.
good.
And then she
but
got-
it was awesome.
they killed her, though.
I
They,
know.
like,
and then they regretted
burned
it.
her
And
at
they
the
made
stake.
her a martyr.
There's one for you.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of.
How'd you like to go out like that
Yep.
Yeah.
on a big pile of sticks?
Ugh.
Bro. That's rough.
I wouldn't like that.
It's rough out there.
That's a bad day.
Talking about
It's rough
sad
out
stuff.
there. Yeah. I
But it
mean,
was cool in the beginning.
Yeah, it started well. That'd be an interesting movie though. A cult that starts weird, but then it gets normal.
That'd be cool.
You know, because
Normalizes.
every cult movie it starts great and then crap.
Yeah, it's
We're all
bad.
dead. I shouldn't have drank that. But like it kind of goes the other way.
Yeah.
You start
Yeah.
low.
Like you think it's going to go bad, maybe, and then it goes, oh, it's good.
You're like, this is actually really great.
Really kind of cool.
Yeah.
They told me what to do and they were right.
Oh, I just watched a series. How did I forget? It was about finding your love match person, but they called it like you find your. I forget what they called it. Did you see part of that?
Oh,
with
it was
me?
called
That was
soulmate,
wild.
not soulmate, but a double. What is it called? A dual.
Oh, your
something.
dual spiritual.
Yeah, your
partner or
spiritual
something.
partner kind of thing.
And they're like, when you go to the cult and you say, you know, this
Mm.
person, I'm meant to be with this person. I really know that we have an energy together, but they're rejecting me. Well, they walk you through how, no, they cannot reject you because by God ordained you two to be together. You are spiritual dual souls or something. I don't know. It's really wild because basically they're telling them to be stalkers until the person.
Yeah, that's like Christianity. It's like a guy would be like, the Lord told me that
That's
you are my
weird.
wife.
Yeah.
Look, I can stalk all on my own. I don't need help. Stalking.
Right.
God told me that.
But it's sad how people get locked into it. I mean, a girl ended up with a guy that they told her to go to,
Yeah.
and he was like convicted for some crazy stuff.
Right. That is true. It's like
She was-
the people get in
thought
this
she's
thing
supposed
where
to do it.
God has one person for me
yeah.
out
one
of
and only.
4 billion other
Yeah.
people. Yeah. And it's got to be right.
Yes.
It's just, it's like, stop putting so much pressure on this. Like,
I know.
It's so
Exactly.
annoying. I'm like,
Yeah.
just, what?
Nothing.
No, what are you going to say?
Do you guys feel like you were?
No, it's just like it's too much pressure. Just marry a bunch of ladies. You know?
Just weed them out.
Because there's no pressure there.
There's never need for one. Just marry a bunch of
Right.
them.
Hey, welcome to my cult. And you're
Yeah.
going to find a lot of ladies at first. And then just,
Read them out.
Eventually.
Hey, the ones that
you'll
won't
get
work,
to
they'll
work.
go away. They'll die off. You stay with the one who wants.
Yikes.
Maybe they'll find
They'll
somebody
fall
else.
by the wayside, literally sometimes. But,
But people are stressing themselves out like they're going to find the perfect person. How about
Yes.
become the perfect person or not, but become the person that someone wants to be married
just-
to?
true dat.
It's like these people have this in their mind. They're going to find this perfect human. And I'm like,
Doesn't
it doesn't
exist.
exist. Number one. They think
Well.
it's going to be like all this sparks. I'm like, you really have to build a relationship. It's not just like, bam, you're like great and you click on everything and you agree with everything. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, you can't. That'd be
actually,
so boring to agree on
it
everything.
shouldn't be that way because
Ugh.
that's actually unhealthy.
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds just
it should be
terrible.
where it's like kind of like hard.
You're kind of
and,
marrying
like,
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
like you
just
don't
creepy.
want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
You're not
that's- yep.
perfect.
That's right.
She's not perfect, but you're perfect for each other.
right.
Wow.
I love Goodwill
Robin
Hunting in that
Williams.
scene.
Are we a Robin Williams cult now?
Hey,
Yeah, he said that
Has
in
it
between
become-
lines of cocaine.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, now see, everybody's making everything sad today.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
it's
cocaine,
really-
play the
really
play
a
the. Can you
dark
play the Ric
episode.
Flair?
I know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Ric Flair. This is a wrestler Ric Flair. A little interview. You got to have this kind of energy.
And we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio.
who is this?
Ric
Looking
Flair.
at a guy out here
Yeah.
hollering my name. When last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding the alligator dog. Woo!
What is that about?
You got to have that kind of
heck
energy.
yeah.
yeah.
We
That's
got to have that kind of
weird.
energy in our life.
Yeah.
No, you got to have
Sure.
it.
I spilled
more liquor,
more money on
and more
spilled
money you
liquor.
made. That's wild.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
Whatever.
a nice goal.
that's his Disney.
I think we should all
I guess
memorize
so.
that, and then just next time we have a run-in with like somebody at the DMV. Sir, do you have your proof of insurance? Listen,
Seriously, that would be a good time to use it.
on spilled liquor.
And you make it this place. Now treat me right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Show my Grinch video.
All right, it's pretty good.
Grinch video.
Yeah, this is a good video.
Is this
pretty
at a
good.
church?
In spirit of Christmas, here's a video.
Christmas.
I used to be the Grinch who stole Christmas. But now I'm the Grinch who got saved.
Cute. The kid's laughing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that's good.
the
How
Grinch got saved. He's no longer beating kids with their own crutches.
That's a fun one. I like that one.
That's a good
I
one.
mean, people may not understand spiritual stuff, but they can understand a Grinch who doesn't beat kids with their own crutches.
Someone asked me
I
this.
like that.
Someone
That's
asked me this week. We're doing worship. We're doing like worship at youth group. And I'm just like trying to find Christmas songs to do. And I never had thought about like this before. And I was like, don't do them. I think don't do Christmas songs as a worship set. And I
Right.
wanted to see if I was alone on that island. Is like Christmas songs are hard to sing in a group.
Oh,
Are they not? Like if you're doing worship,
What
do you
Christmas
do
songs are we talking?
Like
Are you doing
Christmas
like
carols?
the first Noel as like a youth group like worship set?
that would be hard. Yeah.
yeah.
They're just like Silent Night.
But there's Christmas carols that are meant to be
Oh,
sang.
carols, fantastic. But like a
Oh.
worship set, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I don't
Like
know what
I,
those songs are.
because I was talking to him, I was like, I think you just don't do them. Like you do.
What
could
they
do-
usually do is they'll sing a normal song, like whatever, shout to the Lord, and the last thing they'll start, "Oh, come, let us adore Him." They'll
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
that
That's a good one.
Right.
where they just kind of
Yeah.
finish the song.
Like
with that.
there's some good ones that you could do, I think. But
Yeah.
I mean, I really like
Pum, 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 pum.
That's true. As a group.
They do the 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh gosh.
Can you imagine how long that would go at upper room?
Oh wow.
Here's a question:
my
Can you
gosh.
guys? Do you
That'd
guys
be
know the
too
12
long.
days starting from 12?
12 drummers
drummers
drumming,
drumming,
11
11
pipers
pipers
piping,
piping,
10
Oh,
ladies
ladies
dancing.
dancing.
No, 10
No.
lords of leaping,
Lords of
9
leaping.
ladies dancing,
dancing.
8 maids of milking, 7 swarms of singing, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings,
4 calling
birds,
birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge
That's
in a
right.
pear tree.
So if I wanted to purchase 8 maids of milking, like Amazon, would that, like
What exactly is that?
my true
They
love
milk
gave me 8
cows.
maids of milking?
Yeah, they
Okay.
milk the cows for
10 lords of leaping.
those
I don't know
be-
any lords.
Okay.
Huh? I could find you 8 maids of milking, I think.
Where would you find that?
Craigslist.
probably.
Be careful. Actually, be careful.
Or try the Lord's leaving.
Don't look
maybe.
that up. Don't look that up.
That could go somewhere.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's cute. Oh, it turned
All
out
right,
cute.
there we go.
Good.
Good. We got diversity in there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's a
Yep, that's what women should be doing. Milking cows.
Well,
Being productive.
even the
cow.
cows are diverse.
The lords are leaping.
There's
but
a
the
gray
maids,
cow.
they're milking.
we
they're
need
working.
cows.
There's a gray cow.
Hey, represent.
That's like a Disney
Cost.
milking session. Now, does that look like the kind of a dress you'd wear when you're milking?
Probably
cow.
back then.
No, that's a milking dress.
Yeah, definitely a milking dress.
They had the
What else would you wear?
apron.
People were just so dirty back then. They're just milking cows in their dresses. Think about it's
of
like
the diseases.
There's no paved roads. You're walking through mud, and the bottoms of women's dresses must have been just horrid.
That's a great point.
You know why they built New York houses on steps up?
Yes.
Because if you built them down or just flat, all of the crap from the horses would
Oh.
just get pushed into the yards and into the front door. So they had to build it up
Okay.
because the streets were so disgusting.
Well, in England, they do it where the balcony goes, the top one goes this far out, the next one goes this far out, the next one, they're at a slant.
So you
Do
can
know
dump
why?
dump it.
You dump your
Right.
bathroom area.
Because after a
In the
long day of
buckets over
milking,
the-
if you're a maid,
this
you're
is in,
milking all day. You
these are
don't have to
apartments.
have a bunch of crap on your dress already. Just washing it. Wash it
so
out.
Dump it over the balcony.
Man, aren't
So
you
crazy.
grateful we live in this time? Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
We have toilets.
We have to actually ground. I mean, we have to, when we ground outside,
Yeah, I
we have
know.
to take
liked-
our shoes off.
I did like
go outside.
it
It's like,
better in the
"Ugh,
70s, I will say. Yeah.
What is this? Grass? Ugh.
No, you're like, well, you could get
Worms.
this kind and that stuff and all these other issues. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh man.
5 golden rings. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I want
5 golden
for
rings.
Christmas.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
Yeah. But we went to a Christmas thing at a church, at a Baptist church this week, and it was wonderful.
Good.
And they
At
had a
my mom's.
choir, and they just, the
Good.
choir sang for an hour, and it was great.
Good.
Well, that's cute.
It was really wonderful.
Yeah, it was fun because nobody's looking at their phones and everybody was engaged.
Do you think
and it was
phones
old
will
school.
die?
No. Yes, but it's just going to go to some horrible piece of technology.
Oh, play that one.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're new to Texas and didn't realize just how hard Texas mega churches go at Christmas
Have you
time.
seen this one?
So
I
true.
think
We
so.
just probably been there.
Wait, I need to restart
Oh,
it.
it's too much. It's too ready.
You would hope, that this money would go towards something else.
Zip lines.
Oh, I saw clips of this the other day. Yeah.
Drummers on bungee cords. Ripping a solo. That's
lot.
why the church is dying.
If I went to this church, I would just give them 5% tithes. I would think I'd cut my tithes.
I'd cut my tithe, yeah.
And just give it to your church body.
I
of
know I would
friends.
use my other tithe to go to actual plays at
You're
Or
saying-
the body of
shows.
believers, which is the church, and that could be someone in need in your own group.
You're saying you took my 10th and bought a hazer?
There's kids flying from the rafters.
Great. I know this could go to probably some needy single mothers in the church, but we want our drummers bounding
they're a
from
mega
the ceiling
church,
on.
they probably have
We
money
want Toby
for
Mac's
both.
drummer.
Oh man.
If they have a mega church, they probably have money for both.
It's just embarrassing.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Do they look at it as an outreach to the community to have such a high tech show? Maybe I don't know.
Sure.
Putting it out there. I don't know what their thoughts are because I'm not in the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
meetings.
It's bad.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh no.
Let's go, girls.
This is at a church, so
Oh, this is Batman dying on the bat signal for our sins.
yeah, yeah.
It might be VBS.
Gosh,
though.
what was it? Iron Man that got put on the cross
Bell.
a couple weeks ago?
Bell.
Sometimes these are for their VBSs, though.
Still,
Oh my god.
he came back. Oh, Superman.
I guess it's fun if it's for VBS. Whatever.
Yeah, because they did that at Calvary. They did. Spencer was Batman.
Yep.
Good.
Oh man.
I don't know if he was.
All right.
If they actually called him Batman, but he was a super. They did a superhero.
Who's
thing.
that?
At Calvary, when Spencer and Keegan were in high school, they were those people on stage for
peoples.
the VBS. It was really cute.
Sorry.
Can we just do
Of course.
as to end the show? I want to give you all a Christmas present and play this classic.
Of course.
The great John Dacre.
Yes.
This changed my life and many people's, and I hope it touches you like it does me. But John Dacre in song.
This has been a nice time for me. This year I have made 55 years teaching in this town. And for the students on this show tonight, go to the First United Methodist Church. That includes me. I go to First
Probably
United
drinks.
Methodist Church. Reverend Jones, Bill Jones opened our show last time, and he's not here tonight. So John Dacre's here. Bob Spencer, Michelle Casey, and I all go to First United Methodist Church. So John is going to sing a song that's very popular nowadays, and it's Christ the Lord is risen today, and he's going to do Amora too, okay?
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay.
Yes, sir.
My name is John Dacre. Lord is risen today. Hallelujah.
Way to put the words.
Sons of men and angels say hallelujah. Your voice in triumph's high. Hallelujah.
His eyebrows.
Voice in
You crying?
Probably. A little bit.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
What?
It's amore.
She just pounded away.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as a bell ring, more.
She's on speed. She just goes so fast.
Amore. You're in love.
Oh my god.
When you know that you feel some more
Not believe.
to me, but you see back in old Napoli.
His eyes.
That's amore.
Cough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
special.
gold. That's absolute gold.
Merry
Do you know
Christmas,
that
everybody.
they? Oh, sorry.
That's amazing.
The what? Oh, go ahead.
No, this wasn't a big deal. I was just going to say that was on cable TV at night.
Yeah.
And then
Fantastic.
if you had it together, you had it together. If you didn't, it aired anyway. It was live.
Yeah.
That's
It's
amazing.
beautiful.
Go back to that. I want
Yeah,
that.
that is good. It
I
is a
want
good
that
thing.
back.
Good.
I need that in my life.
Was this one you
So good.
Oh yeah.
you want to play?
What's
Yeah, we
this?
can.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Oh,
We can close this one. Go tell it on
Merry
the mountain.
Christmas. So as Henrietta and Myrna are going to
This is
sing,
good.
I wish you a Merry
Have you seen it?
Christmas,
Yeah.
a blessed Christmas, and most of all, a happy Christmas. God richly bless you. Here's Henrietta and Myrna Newdorf right now singing.
Oh,
Focus on the flowers.
Oh,
yeah.
Transition.
Don't look happy.
Where are they now?
Yeah, that'd be good to see.
What is this?
Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
See, you don't need the drummers hanging from the ceiling and the
He's These are the
hazers.
saddest looking people I've ever seen in my
They're
whole
so
life.
nervous.
Well, when you're
probably.
telling about the coming of the Lord Jesus, this is the an energy that you
we
want,
need.
right?
Shepherds fear.
Okay.
This video is long.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We're good.
Oh, there's a second verse.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. All right.
Oh,
This is
so hard.
Well,
Okay. Well,
all right.
She's got her hand on
they're
her
just-
other arm.
I think they're so nervous. She's probably so mad that she's there.
Well, all right.
Someone
All
made her
right.
do it.
That's what we did before phones.
Yeah, right
Bring
there.
that back.
That
Bring it
is
back.
what we
I
did.
want that.
That is definitely.
I want that. I need that in my
That's right.
life.
all right.
Give it.
All right. I don't know. Is this our Christmas show?
I don't
I
know.
think we have
Will be another
one
one.
more.
Maybe
One
We'll
more.
have one more.
know.
One more before? Cool.
Maybe if
It's
not
our pre-Christmas
Christmas.
show. So Merry
This
pre-Christmas,
is
everybody.
This is our Christmas Eve
Christmas.
show.
Right.
So.
Christmas Eve show.
All right.
Go tell
All
on the
right.
mountain, everybody.
Go tell
All
it.
right.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, go tell it.